Hello students, let us see a MCQ type of question, which is that means out of 4 options multiple options can be correct. Now, this question has come in 1989. Now here capacitor C1 of capacitance 1 microfarad and capacitor C2 of capacitance 2 microfarad are separately charged fully by a common battery. The two capacitors are then separately allowed to discharge through equal resistors. At time t is equal to 0, we have to select which options are correct. There can be one option correct or more than one also. Now let us first see actually what happens when you connect a capacitor with a battery of voltage V. Here there is a capacitor C1, the figure is like this. So there will be charge that will be deposited on the capacitor plates. That charge Q1 will be equal to C1V. Similarly, if you take another capacitor plate, the charge deposited Q2 will be equal to C2V, because both are having the same voltage. Okay. Now while discharging, what we do? We remove the battery and we connect a resistor. So in this case same value of resistance is given for both the capacitors. We are now trying to discharge the capacitor plates. Okay. So the figure will be like this. This is a capacitor plate. We have connected a resistor. It's a RC circuit. And in case of capacitor 2, it will be like this. Now the discharging current, how much it will be means we have discussed earlier. The equation is I is equal to I0 into e power minus t by RC. RC is the time constant. We have discussed that it will be a decreasing exponential function. We have derived that also in the class. So here this RC is the time constant of the circuit. So if you are taking the first circuit, it will be R into C1. If it is a second circuit, it will be R into C2. Okay. Now what is this I0? I0 is the initial current. Okay. Its value is V by R. Remember, V is equal to IR. So initial current I0 is equal to V by R. Sometimes it is written as Q by RC also. Q by RC and V by R basically mean the same only. So why Q is equal to CV, CV divided by RC, C gets cancelled, you are left with V by R. This Q is written as Q0 in some books. Okay, that is the initial charge. See, when you are charging, when you are using a battery, some charge will be deposited over here, right? So once you disconnect the battery and you put a resistor, there will be some potential difference between these 2 points. What will be that? That will be V only. Okay. So our equation becomes I is equal to V by R into e power minus t by RC. Now let us get into the options now. The first option says the current in each of the two discharging circuits is 0 at time t is equal to 0. Now these are the two discharging circuits. At time t is equal to 0, what happens? If you put time t is equal to 0 in this, what will happen? This will become I is equal to V by R e power 0 it will become. E power 0 is 1. So I becomes V by R. Okay. So whether you use the first circuit or the second circuit, I value is V by R because e power 0 is 1. So here it says the current is 0 at t is equal to 0 for both the circuits, which is not correct. Okay. Second option, the currents in the two discharging circuits at t is equal to 0 are equal but not 0. Yes, they are equal. For both the cases it is V by R only. Okay, at time t is equal to 0. See, for the first circuit you have to put C1 here. For the second circuit you have to put C2. But basically when you are taking t is equal to 0, this whole term becomes e power 0 only. Okay, I am trying to explain each and every step so that it is absolutely clear to you. Okay, so here I becomes V by R. So it is not equal to 0, but it is some value. V by R has got some value. That is, it is definitely not equal to 0 and they are equal. So option B is correct. Let us move to the third option. The currents in the two discharging circuits at t is equal to 0 are unequal. Just now we have seen that they are equal. It is V by R. They are not 0 and they are equal. So this option is not correct. It is wrong. Let us move to the fourth question. Capacitor C1 loses 50% of its initial charge sooner than C2. Loses 50% of its initial charge. So the meaning of this statement is, let us say C2 is having some charge. Let us say we don't know the value, 100 coulombs. Okay, and C1 might be having some charge 50 coulombs. This 100 will become 50 in some time. It will take some time, and this also will become 25 in some time. So what he says is C1 losing 50% of charge will be sooner than C2. Let us say this C2 takes 10 minutes. Okay, then C1 will take less than 10 minutes. That is what this option says. We need to verify that statement. How do we do that? See, let us write the general equation for the charge. If you remember, Q is equal to Q0 into e power minus t by RC. Basically this equation has come from this only. If you differentiate this, you get this. Okay, so this is the basic equation where Q0 is the initial deposited charge on the capacitor plates. It will lose charge, and this is also a exponentially decreasing function. Okay, so if you put t is equal to 0 in this equation, you get Q is equal to Q0, which is the initial charge. Okay, now let us see in how much time it becomes half. Okay, when the charge on a particular plate was Q0, it became Q0 by 2. Becomes half means what? Q0 become Q0 by 2. So Q was Q0 by 2. So put it in this equation, you get Q0 gets cancelled, half is equal to e power minus t by RC. Okay, or apply, because this is e is there, apply logarithm both sides, you get logarithm. This is with base e. Okay, ln 1 by 2 is equal to minus t by RC. So when you open this, ln 1 minus ln 2 is equal to minus t by RC. ln 1 is equal to 0. It becomes minus ln 2 is equal to minus t by RC. So minus minus cancel. T is equal to RC ln 2. This is the expression you got, a general expression you got to find out the time it takes to become half the charge. Initially 100 coulomb charge is there, then it becomes 50 coulomb in what time? It is in this time. Okay, here R is same, ln2 is a constant. I think the value is 0.693, but the C value is different for both the cases. Here the value of C is C1, here it is C2. So T is proportional to C. Okay, if you are increasing the C, T is increasing. So if you write T1 is equal to RC1 ln2, T1 is the time taken by the first capacitor plate. T2 is equal to RC2 ln2. So divide, you get T1 by T2 is equal to C1 by C2. In the question, the value of C1 and C2 are given. C1 is 1 microfarad and C2 is equal to 2 microfarad. So I can write over here that T1 by T2, which is C1 by C2, is equal to 1 by 2, 1 microfarad by 2 microfarad. Okay, or T2 is equal to 2 T1, or you can write T1 is equal to 0.5 T2. If T1 is 0.5 times T2 means T1 is definitely less than T2, isn't it? If you put T2 is equal to 10, T1 is 5. This is originally what we were discussing, right? So option D is correct. So this is the approach to solve this type of question.